Hi guys, this is Coach Charles here with Fit Health in Herndon, Virginia. So, what are we talking about today? Have you survived COVID? Do you know somebody who survived COVID? This is a good video for you. If you'll watch all the way through with me, we're going to learn how to get back on track. And I'm going to cover exactly what I've been doing to get back on track with my fitness after COVID. Okay? So, there's a couple things we're going to be talking about: food, workouts, immunity system, right? Now, let's talk food. If you're anything like me and you really take a look back at what you've been eating over the past couple of months, you'll find perhaps that you weren't getting a whole lot of vegetables into your diet. Maybe you weren't getting enough fruits into your diet and that type of thing. So when I really sat back and I looked at my diet, I realized that I was eating a lot more processed foods, and I'd fallen back on some bad habits again. This happens in our life, right? Very busy with the kids' schedules. You've got soccer games on the weekends and such. I work 6 days a week at the gym. It happens sometimes. But unfortunately, it happened at a point in time where it weakened my immunity system. I ended up having pneumonia, bacterial pneumonia, and COVID at the same time. Fun times. I'm sure you can agree with me if you've survived the COVID bug, right? Or if you had pneumonia recently. So, the first thing I want to talk to you about getting back into your fitness groove would be to take a look at what you're eating in your diet. Get some more raw vegetables and fruits back into your diet. Check out those proteins and just kind of move back away from the highly processed foods, right? So maybe the pastas and the rices and the cereals and all those things that are really easy might not be the best time right now. If you don't have time, maybe go to a grocery store like Whole Foods, where you can read all the ingredients of the food that's there and pick up some hot food there and take it home. It's quicker than going to a restaurant. All right, so workouts. Workouts can be a little bit difficult when you're coming back from COVID. You know, I was finding my heart rate was popping up quite a bit on my initial walks. I felt like I should be able to do a lot more when I was lifting weights at the gym, and I found that quite disappointing. And I was ended up having to take a lot more recovery. So what I would recommend as you're coming back to fitness afterwards is to take all the thoughts that you have in your head from when you used to work out and just sort of set those aside. Pay attention to how you're feeling. If you start out walking with a half mile and that's enough, hey, great. Don't kick yourself for not walking 3 or 4 miles like maybe you were walking before. If you come in and you're used to deadlifting 200 and 300 pounds, you come back and maybe you're deadlifting a 50-pound kettlebell, right? 2 50-pound kettlebells get 100 pounds, or the bar and a couple of plates. Okay, give yourself an opportunity to let your body heal and get stronger at the same time. Trust me on this, your strength will come back rapidly. Your cardio capability will come back rapidly. Okay, I'm at about the 3-week mark here, getting out of quarantine, and I'm already back to doing about 85-90% of my workouts. I'm still being careful though. I don't want my heart rate to rocket away from me, and I don't want to strain anything, because for about a week I didn't do a thing. So coming back was a little bit rough. All right, so if you're anything like me, you ended up having to take antibiotics for bacterial pneumonia, and that kind of killed the good bacteria as well in my system. I was really feeling quite different. So I've been doing things like eating your raw fruits and vegetables, but also adding in raw sauerkraut. And I can really tell you over the past couple of weeks that daily addition of these kinds of things has been making a marked improvement. I'm sleeping substantially better the last several days. I'm recovering between sets much quicker. I'm recovering after my longer walks. And even though it's much hotter now than it was just a couple of weeks ago, everything is much better. Okay, so you may need to do something specifically to rebuild your immunity system as well. And one of the awesome things that people have been doing for ages is to bring in healthier bacteria into your body to help your gut and your immune system. Okay, so give that a shot. They make raw pickles, kimchi. There's all kinds of different raw out there that will, have good bacteria in it. Okay, raw fermented foods. All right, now, if any of this has resonated with you and you want to learn more, here's what I think you should do. Go find me on Facebook and friend me, and then we can start talking there, or you can start following all the information I'm going to be putting out there about returning to fitness from COVID, right? So Charles, and last name is Bram, B-R-A-M. And I'm the guy in Herndon. This is my face. You'll be able to find me pretty easily. There aren't a whole lot of Charles Brahms out there. All right, we will see you next time. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them down below. Take care.